Hey everybody, you are watching Wine and Chat with me, Nelly.N. Yes, your girl. And to all my steady viewers, my wine sippers, hey guys, hey. And to all who wants to become a classy wine sipper, please make sure you press subscribe, like this video, share this video, and make sure y'all comment throughout this video, y'all. So yeah, I know that it's been a couple of days that went by now, but you know, I do a lot of things. So if I'm not on here, I'm posting content on my other pages, and I also work, and I have children, and you know, a lot of stuff going on in life. So as I said before, just give me time to come back on. I'm always going to come back on here and give y'all content, but just work with me. So let's see, this week kind of went by fast. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I mean, I didn't have to take care of too many important things this time, so that was kind of a plus. Let's see. Yeah, so I mean, pretty much the week went like a regular week. Went to work and made it through the week. Yeah, so pretty much let's just get into the wine, because I bought a new wine, guys. This is the wine. It is called Benignus Berry Delight. This is what it is. So this, guys, this is a sweet wine. Let's see, I guess I can read a little bit off the back for you guys. This delightful great wine blended with bright blackberry and red raspberry juices will travel across the palate to a crisp, refreshing finish. Berry Delight is the perfect wine to add soda bubbles to for a simple berry wine spritzer. And then you can enjoy it with ice, over ice. So guys, I'm going to show you something. So, yeah, the reason why some of it is out is because I had to pour it in my bug that I want to show y'all, my Christmas bug. See? So I put it in there. I wanted to be festive for you guys, and I surely didn't want to drop it on the camera. So, so I have pre-did that already, and I have my straw. Yeah. So, okay. So that is not as sweet as I thought it would be. It's okay, so I can taste the berries, but to me, even though it's saying it's sweet, to me it tastes like a little bit lenient towards the dry side, and it is not bubbly at all. That's why I'm assuming they're saying that like you can mix a spritzer with it, or soda or something like that. Let me just tell you guys what you compare this with, though, because with wine, it's better if you do pair it with some things that you eat or drink. I mean, eat or drink that you eat, because it would make it taste a lot more kind of different and more better. So yeah, I'm just gonna read you guys some things that I saw. One of the desserts is saying that you could pair it with is cheesecake. So y'all, I love me some good cheesecake. So the rest of that, I'm gonna give me some cheesecake. I'm gonna try it with this. So it says cheesecake, this soft cheeses like brie. It would give it a nice contrast to the wine sweetness. And let's see, chocolate dessert like dark chocolate. That would bring out the sweet berry note, so dark chocolate would be good with this. Nuts like almonds, hazelnuts, and pecans, they say pair well with this, pair good with this. Savory dishes, poultry and fish, like grilled baked chicken and fish and aromatic kick from the wine, either as a drink or as a base for sauce, or it says chutney, I think that's saying. I'm not really sure of that because I never had that. Pork. The berry notes can lend a delicious component to simple pork dishes, especially if used in barbecue sauce or glaze. Salads that incorporate fresh fruit and also pair nicely. So yeah, so those are the things that you can pair this wine with. I suggest you try it and try it out. It's like I said, it's not as sweet as my last wine that I had. If y'all didn't see that wine, go check that video out. But it's not as sweet as that. But to me, it's okay. Again, I'm more on the sweeter side of the scale, and this is more like, I can't even say semi-sweet. It's more leaning to close to the bitter, but not really bitter or dry, however you would like to say it. That's what it's leaning more towards. So y'all know I got some questions to ask you guys. So today we're going to talk about relationships, just questions in general about relationships. And guys, I want you to participate. Don't be afraid. Comment below your thoughts, your opinions. Please be respectful, okay? There's something that I ask y'all, just please be respectful. Do you think love has the same meaning for everyone? Because in relationships, love can mean a lot of different things to people. And I've talked about this before in my earlier videos. I touched base on it a little bit, but I always come back to it because it's funny how, like, in certain relationships and things like that what I look at as love may not be the same look for someone else. So regardless if it's affection, giving love and affection, or if it's just giving, like giving money and giving gifts all the time, and just different meanings of it for different people. You'd be surprised how many people view love in different ways, and it has a lot to do with a lot of different things, and even has to do with how they grew up and different stuff like that. So guys, comment below what you think love is, the meaning of love and stuff like that. Right there in the comments below. Do you think your past life growing up determines how you treat someone in a relationship or a marriage? So basically, guys, like when you grow up and let's say you see your family members and how they had their relationship, it can be whether your mom and your dad, or your dad and a stepmom, or your stepmom, stepdad, whatever people, or your favorite cousin or your favorite uncle, however you seen relationships go. Does that determine? Do you think you guys determine that? Getting tongue-tied. Do you think that the relationships that you have seen examples of determines your relationship or relationships? Do you think you go off of that? Is that something that that you look back on and say, okay, well, this is what I saw, this is what I'm going to do? Or do you go off of your own ways of how to go about in a relationship, meaning how you treat a woman or how you treat a man, or when it comes to who's the head of the house, who's not the head of the house, or who's more dominant, who's more submissive, and just everything in general of a relationship. Because I've heard different people's relationships, and I've heard things like they didn't know how to love because they didn't have a parent in their life to show them how to love. And then you had people that basically said, well, this is how I seen love, so this is how I also showed love. So basically, whatever you've seen in the past with someone's past relationship, you feel as though when you got older, that's how that relationship should go. So, or even if you saw the trauma in that relationship caused you to do things that, again, you've been doing that other relationship. I mean, excuse me, that you've seen in another relationship, and you thought that was healthy, or maybe you didn't think it was healthy, and you just picked it up. You know, whatever it was. So, yeah. Do you think the people in your past life determines a future relationship, or do you think you go off a future relationship, or do you don't? It has nothing to do with it. So comment that down below in the comments, because I want to know. Let's see. I think I want to answer that one too for myself. So with me, I feel like it was 50-50. So it was more like, you know, some things I grasped in a relationship with, you know, my parents or family members, but a lot of things I kind of do on my own. So it had nothing. A lot of things don't have nothing to do with how I was raised, and, you know, what this man should do, what this woman should do. Is kind of like, it's kind of like it's just different for me. Like I didn't go off of that. So yeah, that's what I feel about that. Are you a talker? Or are you a listener in the relationship? So comment below. Are you a talker or a listener? And that it doesn't matter whether you're coming home from a hard day and you want to just have a conversation with your partner, or you get into an argument and a debate. Are you more of, oh, I'm going to get whatever I want to say out, or are you more like, you know, I'm going to just sit here and listen? And then, you know, how are you in those type of terms in a relationship? So comment below, guys. And for me, I feel like I probably could be a little bit of both. So what I do is I listen first. First and foremost, I'm going to listen to what my partner has to say and everything, and make sure, you know, I hear everything before I speak, because sometimes we tend to talk and scream and holler and don't understand what nobody's saying. So I try my best. That's what I'm going to say. It don't always go that way, but I try my best. So yeah, so after that, then I'll talk. But see, when I talk, I try to, I guess I would try to get past the situation, or I would try to come to a conclusion. There you go. So, should it be a balance between work and relationships? So, what is your opinion on that? Because I really believe, for me, I do believe that, well, before I say that, sometimes if you're working, it's good to, you know, want to work and do overtime and do extra hours and stuff like that. But sometimes if you are a workaholic and your mate or in a relationship, they never see you, that can take a toll on your relationship. And, you know, you still have to be mindful and keep a balance of that. So yeah, so that's what my take is on that as well. I feel like you just have to have a balance. That's pretty much it. I mean, others, what's your opinion? Do you feel like, you know, no, I don't have to have a balance, I'm gonna do whatever I want, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna, you know, you know, even guys or ladies, the ladies or the guys, it doesn't matter. Guys, do you feel like, you know, I'm gonna get this money and that's it? When she see me, she see me. Ladies, do you feel like I'm gonna do whatever I want to do? When he see me, he see me? You know, let me know what your opinion is about that. Are men more naive than women? Because y'all, because I think so. I feel like that, and these are my opinions. I'm like, y'all see me, I'm sitting here in my living room like I'm talking to my friends. So this is the vibe, y'all. So I'm sitting here telling y'all stuff. Okay? So, yeah, I feel like it can be to a certain extent. I feel like men can men can do things and not know, or something's going on. How can I put this? Okay, for instance, right? Let's talk about a show. So I'm taking y'all back, but I seen some episodes of Kings of Queens because that's one of my favorite shows. So shout out to Doug and Carrie. But Kings of Queens was one of my favorite shows, and on that episode, Doug was trying to portray the feel like he did a true wife. It was with Holly and his wife, Carrie. So basically, he had an upstairs wife and he had a downstairs wife. Now, he was portraying like, okay, this is great. I have someone coming over, making some food and doing this and that downstairs, and then my wife is upstairs. I can do, what with her and all of that. Now, it's a TV show, but I've heard some stories. So sometimes it can be like that, but again, when Carrie found out, she didn't like that. So it was like more like, and guys be naive, not naive. Like, what's your take on that? Let's speak on this, because this is another thing. And I don't think I talked about this on here, but I got a little story. Ain't nothing too bad, but here's my thing. My person, my babe. this was years ago too. So, it was this one particular store we used to go in, but we went into the store like a lot. Let's just say we went in there a lot. And he knows the story, so we're good. But yeah. So it was like two men and a lady that usually work in there. They always worked in there. So one particular day, I think it was, I don't know if it was Valentine's Day or day before or something like that. It whatever. But nonetheless, he came home with a bag of chocolates. Okay. So now I don't just jump to conclusions. I'm like, he told me himself. He came in and said, respectfully, the lady, she gave me a bag of chocolate. She gave it to me for free. Yada yada. Well, I don't think he said him per se, but I think he was trying to say us. She gave it to us for free. Yada yada yada. Now, being the person I am, I'm like, she gave it to us for free. Why would you give it to us for free? But I'm like, nah, I don't trust none of that. So I said, give me that bag of candy. So y'all know I ate that candy. So, but I ate it and everything because I'm like, listen, whatever somebody gives to you, I'ma eat it. So just know that, okay? And don't even ever have nobody give nothing to you, especially food. So but I wasn't extra upset, but I don't play that. So he could be naive and say, oh well, she just did it. No. I ain't never been naive. I ain't never been naive to nobody. So no, I don't. So ladies, no, it's a no. I don't even care if it's a man in your family or somebody giving something to your girl or vice versa. Another girl giving something to your man. No, it's a no. So for me, now if y'all want to do it, that's y'all opinion. But yeah, like I said, after that, he ain't bring another chocolate from nobody else ever again. But like I said, it wasn't a big argument, but at the same time I said, no, he knows I wasn't feeling that. But I ate the candy, and after that was it on that conversation. So yeah, but I think in his mind it was like, he was more of saying, she sees it all the time, and I think she was just trying to be nice and yada yada yada, which could be true, but still, I'd rather had did that when I was there with her, so that wouldn't be coming off like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't trust. Just I don't trust at all. So that was a no. But yeah, so I think for me, I feel like men are more naive than women, because again, if it would be like a man giving something to a woman, most women is not going to be like, oh, I think this person was trying to be nice, or da 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 da. Like, and the man knows and be like, don't give their other partner or wife nothing, or at least, like, if it's something you're giving it together, to the couple together, then that's a whole different story. Then that would be like, okay, that's more respectful. But yeah, that's just the way that I feel about that. And then the last question that I have: do y'all think that eating another person's food is cheating? Do I think that? Because I'm gonna say again, the same thing with the gift. I feel as though it needs to be given to both the couples. Both of the people in the couples while they're there, not separately. That's not cool. But if this is another thing, if it's at work or at a job and it's given to all, like it's a potluck or something like that, that's also different. But if you're getting separate meals, or you're getting food from somebody, or they're bringing you plates, and that's a little, to me, I don't know about anybody else, that's a little bit more intimate. That's a little bit more like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But that's just me. That's how I feel. So comment below. Do you think that bringing another person's mate or partner or husband, giving them a plate of food, but not their partner, but giving, do you think that's cheating? That's a form of cheating? Or do you think that, oh, I don't see nothing wrong with a plate of food, but what if they like their plate of food better than your plate of food, and they keep asking? You know what? That reminds me again of Kings and Queens. I remember that episode where the lady, she kept bringing over. No, she said she had a project for her cooking class, so she gave. I don't know. Matter of fact, she gave all of them a dish. But then when Doug and her he was telling her how good the food was. She said, "Oh, I'm gonna basically, I guess, make you. I can make you. I got a project, so I can give you the food or whatever." And when she kept bringing him food after that, kept bringing over pot, dishes and stuff for him, and she was coming over with her boyfriend, but she still was giving Doug food, and Doug was tearing it up in front of his wife and getting excited. She didn't like that, and she felt how I felt. Like, what's going on here? Like, this is not. It ain't right. And he said, "You act like I'm cheating," and she thought it was a form of cheating. So, comment below what you think about somebody bringing your partner food, or fixing them a plate, or keep giving them food, and what do you think about that? And your partner just loving it and eating it all up, and do you think that's okay? So guys, comment below and tell me what you think. So that is all the questions that I have for today, guys. So if you enjoy this content, please and if you enjoy the content and you also want to be a classy wine sipper with us, the ones that did subscribe, please click that subscribe button, press the like, and please comment. I want you to engage, guys. Build this page up, build this channel up, so we can start talking and being more, of our own little community over here and stuff like that. So that's what I want. And share and like the videos and stuff like that. And like I said, all to my classy wine sippers that's already subscribed, I thank you for still being subscribers. And for the rest who enjoyed this video that is new, please make sure y'all click that button if you like the content, to see more content and new updated videos. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.